Mic check 1 2 3 4. Are we live? Are we live? Yes, I think we're live. Man, I was supposed to unbox this a while ago, but life caught up. But here I am now, and this is like the best day ever. This is like the national Pedro Pascal, this guy there, day, because The Last of Us. I saw it last night, and man, it was so good. And then the trailer for Mandalorian season 3. Oh my god, that was fire, man. That was fire. So I'm here right now, and I had to unbox this. I mean, I was going to unbox Johnny Silverhand, but I was like, this is the perfect time to unbox like the Mandalorian. This is probably the best Mandalorian figure to date because everybody is going crazy with this. The groups, the forums, everybody got this, and man, I'm so happy and excited about it. And we have in chat now, Andre. Whoa, what's up, brother? Do you have this figure, Andre? Do you already have this? Cause I don't know, man. I mean, do you think this is contender for figure of the year? So yeah, this is typical Star Wars fare. You know, Star Wars, they always look like this. So it's nothing new. Let me turn on the lights a bit. There you go. So this is a great shot of the figure. I've seen the reviews of the other guys, and man, I am so hyped. Yeah, I really am so hyped with this figure. It's also a lot thicker than most normal Hot Toys boxes because this comes with a lot of stuff, man. Let's open it up. Oh my god, check out the stuff, man. It's like Christmas. It's like opening a Diablo chest or a Warcraft chest, and it's like, woo, so many things right here. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, man, this is so awesome. I mean, I haven't even seen it completely yet, but I'm just beyond myself in excitement over this. The Mandalorian is such a great show, man. It's what made Star Wars good again, and I'm just so hyped that it's gonna be here this March, and the trailer is just building the hype for it. And this figure also. This is my first Mandalorian, by the way, so I'm so happy because finally Boba Fett is gonna have someone beside him. That my arena suit Boba Fett has been like sitting all alone there in the shelf for a very long time. So I'm glad I got this. I'm glad it arrived last week. It's just I got to unbox it right now. Okay, and Andre says, I couldn't get it. Have OG and first best car, so had to pass. Bought the head sculpt separate though. Yeah, I mean, it's just my luck that I started collecting right now. Because if I collected a long time ago and I saw Mandalorian season 1, I'd buy everything, man. The Beskar and the first one, the OG one, the metal. What do you call the OG one? The heavy metal. Was it the metal? Something like that. So let's. Oh my God! It comes with so much stuff. Oh my God! This is the Boba Fett armor, man. The Boba Fett headgear, and the Boba Fett jetpack where he used the first rocket here. It's so amazing, man. And what do you call this? This stick? I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, this is like his carrying stick. Okay, I'm so excited with this. I'm beyond myself with excitement because you know when a show is just awesome. When you get the figure, you're just so happy because you know it's like a win. It's like a win because you get to represent the figure in your collection. And oh shit, oh my god, it's so shiny. God, it's Daft Punk shiny. It's like Robot Rock, you know, the what they wore in Robot Rock, the video with Daft Punk. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh my god. I love it so much, man. Whew. I can't stop looking at it because this is my actual first Mando, and I know that I got it a bit more expensive in Toys Wonderland because you know they have this thing where the first release is like that, but totally worth it. I don't mind paying extra for this because this figure is just so beautiful, man. I just love Mando, the show, so much, the character, and when you know Gingerine finally like remove his helmet like in the first and the second seasons. I love it, man. Dingery. Am I pronouncing it right? Because there's a sideshow video where he said Din Dijarin, Din Jarin or something like that. Yeah. So I recently saw like Mandalorian because it's the first time Disney Plus came here like back in November 17. So Disney Plus is still rather new to me, and I probably just finished watching everything, the show, on like the last week of December, I guess, before I finished the year. And even my wife, who only saw parts of it, really liked it. Even my kids like it. Like when Luke Skywalker came out, man, my kids didn't know Luke Skywalker, but they went crazy with that scene, man. They were like doing lightsaber motions all around the room. It was so fun. It's just so amazing that my kids were into it, you know, even though it's the first time they've seen it. Yeah. So yeah, brand new. Okay, brand new. So you know, with brand new stuff, it's always a lot it's a lot more trouble than it's worth. But here's a bit of spoiler for you. Like, I got 2 Mark V suit ups, and rumor has it that it's such a pain to assemble that it's really like Justin and Jeddah Patrol, and people have been canceling their pre-orders. Like Lael has canceled his Mark V pre-order, and I'm just so excited to get mine because I want to assemble him in front of everyone and like break stuff, and you know. It's exciting to me, like, you know, the frustration that I'm gonna feel, because you know me and assembling, right? I'm probably like the worst person to assemble stuff. Yeah, Andre is laughing in chat right now. You know, one of these days, if I get like a lot of people like commenting, I'm probably gonna get one of those prompters like, you know, everybody else uses. so I won't have to read every chat. But for now, I enjoy reading it on camera. Andre, how's your break, man? You're still on break. You're still on vacation, right? And when Chinese New Year starts, you're gonna be going back to work. So it's good timing because there's no hot toy stuff in Chinese New Year. Okay, so I really hate taking this off. I really do. I hate it with a passion, and I forgot to bring scissors right now because I was in a hurry. Because I was playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance with a friend. So I was like, oh, I was supposed to do unboxing. So yeah, too bad. I also didn't get to catch like Brother Cousin's Holy Grails, Good Morning Grails. Yeah, so that sucked a bit. I think he unboxed Drax today. Very relaxed, yeah. That's good to hear, Andre. Like taking a good break from everything. Thank you for hanging out with me, Andre, you know. I mean, I still have to figure out how to do this. How to make my content more interesting. As for now, I'm just really enjoying it. I'm just enjoying like opening my stuff in front of the camera. Okay, let's check out the second cam. If the ugly cam. Yeah. I heard Brother Cousins called his webcam the ugly cam, and couldn't agree with him more. This is the ugly cam. Okay, I'm gonna use a bit of force here, so it's gonna be off camera a bit. Okay, there, I got it without any incident. There. Remove this thing. Whew. So we can appreciate him. Oh my god, this is so awesome in my collection. Thank you, John Favreau and the guys and the people who made it. Okay, I think I might have lost one piece here. Yeah, I will hopefully look for it, find it later. There, I might have lost a piece there. Okay, so pray that I will find it later, or it's just lying around here, because it might have flew around while I was flailing this figure all over. And this stuff, see, Hot Toys, if you like pack it too securely, people would end up losing stuff. People like me, people without scissors. Oh man, such a bummer that I probably lost one of it. Ugh. It's so hard to find. It's almost impossible to find. Okay, I'm gonna look for it after the stream. As for now, let's just hope that this is part of it and I didn't actually lose it. Okay, so the other stuff. I forgot what this is called, man. I forgot what this long-range sniper rifle, vaporizer sniper rifle called. It should be called Vapor Sniper. Vapor Sniper or something. And Andre says, you don't need to thank me at all. I enjoy seeing the unboxings and you have a good style. Thank you so much for the encouragement, Andre. Okay, so Andre says, I don't think anything is missing. Both my Mandos look like that. Thank you so much, Andre, for putting my mind at ease, man. I was freaking out because this is like my first Mando figure. And I'm a bit OC with stuff like this, even though I constantly lose them. Man, the detail of this long-range sniper rifle is amazing. It's so beautiful. Like, focus camera, like, cooperate with me. It's so beautiful, man. Looking it up close in 1.6. Oh my god, I love it so much. Too bad that this is pleather though. It might not stand the test of time. Man, this is so beautiful. Oh my god, I loved how they did the wood. Like, okay, camera, cooperate with me, man. I love how they did this and the dry brushing, like the worn look on the metal. I mean, that I think in the show it looks more worn out, but man, this is just so beautiful. And oh my god, I don't know which I love more. The dark saber, which is so hard to make because it's like black light. How can you make something that's black light, man? I mean, in the show, it was so amazing how they animated the black saber. Because imagine, it's black, so how can you see it? So it has white outlines, that's how you can see it. And of course it has some sort of cackling effect, I guess, but it looks like metal if you put it in 1.6, but in the show it's supposed to be this cackling effect. Black saber. And of course this is so awesome, this Beskar spear. Oh my god, I'm just loving it so much. I've been looking at photos of this all day in the groups, but nothing prepared me for having it actually in hand, man. When you have this figure in hand, I'll show this to you again. It's just so awesome. Nothing beats the feeling of having a show that's so good and a character that is so well done. And of course, Grogu. I love this. I love Grogu more than Baby Groot. Baby Groot annoys me, but Grogu is just so adorable. I love this so much. I think my daughter's gonna love him too, so I'm gonna hide him because my daughter is just gonna run away with him. And of course the head sculpt. Oh, it's Joel. Thank you, camera, for focusing on Pedro Pascal's face as Dinjarin. Dinjarin, oh my god. Oh, I love the head sculpt so much. I love it, man. So perfect for his character. You know that scene, the second season, where he was getting his face scanned? Man, that freaked me out, man. That was such a great episode. That where they like pretended to be stormtroopers. That was just so awesome. That show there, because it showed us like the struggles and the humanity of the enemy. You know, the enemy, they're not really, you know, they're also humans. They also have their struggles and they also have their beliefs. So that was a really good episode. And of course, Grogu's basket. I'm going to figure out how to do this later. Okay, so we're done with the first tray. So I'm gonna put this is the best tray, no doubt. I'm gonna put this away a bit. And let's open this auxiliary one. Okay, this one is the blast effect for the Rising Phoenix, right? What they call using the jetpack. So how does this attach? Okay. I also heard that that attaching these things are like the bane of every like Boba Fett collector. I mean, my arena suit was a bit annoying, but I never realized it was that annoying. Okay, so oh my god, I don't know how to. Does it go like this or does his? Oh man, I have to check, man. I never realized that with his cloak on, it's gonna look weird if it's like this. So I have to check on how it attaches. I mean, it would look good like this, right? But it doesn't make sense. How can he use it when he's, when he's flying in the show? So I really need to study to get some refresher course on how the actual costume goes. And imagine I'm having a hard time with this. So imagine the funny moments you'd get when I try to assemble the Mark V because assembling stuff wasn't really my talent. And Andre says the white smoke effect is for the wrist. I think. Oh, okay. This is for the wrist. Oh. Oh yeah, the singing bird. What this? Yeah, I think yeah, whispering bird. I forgot the name of that weapon. Yeah, the whistling something. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. I thought it was for the jetpack. And this was one for the flamethrower. I love how they did this. This is, I don't know, but this is like way better than the Punisher one because Punisher also has this effect, but they just the material for this and like the translucence is just way better than the one that I got from the War Machine Punisher. And also Andre says the Amban Phase Pulse Rifle or something like that. Whoa, yeah, I think that sounds familiar. I think you got it right, man. I tend to forget a lot of things, especially the Star Wars stuff. so I hope you would bear with me in that. So this is the. Okay, I don't remember this. I don't remember this accessory. I'll probably figure it out later. Is Pedro Pascal's face here? Because it's not focusing. Okay, there. Yeah, I'll figure this one out. And this is for the detonator of some kind. I kind of forgot where he used that. And yeah, this is for the whistling bird. This is like his multi-attack weapon. I think this is his like ulti move. He can only use it very few times. He has to save it because this is made of Beskar and it's a very rare metal. And this comes with so much stuff. Man, I don't know what this is, man. If you know it, you really are a super Mando fan, and that's really cool. And this one, I think this is a blade weapon. Yeah, I think I got this one. Ooh, okay, it's so small. Man, Hot Toys can go crazy with the details, man. Doesn't matter how big or small. Yeah, this is a bladed weapon. Too bad that I can't get it out. Yeah, but this is one of his melee weapons. His in case of emergency weapon. Close range combat weapon. And this is. I'm trying to remember where he used like harpoons or arrows. I'm trying to remember. Okay, help me out with that one. I don't remember because I watch it so fast that I kind of forgot things about it because I couldn't get enough of it. So okay, we're done with this tray. Very beautiful accessories, and I thought Doc Brown had stuff. You know what? The Mandalorian has more stuff. This is really cool. The whistling bird effect. Man, so many display options, man. I mean, it confuses me because it's just so beautiful. If you get like 3 Mandos, it'd still be worth it because of the display options. So okay, now let's open the final tray. You know what? I even ignored the base stand, my favorite part. Of course, it's Star Wars, so it's sand, right? This I don't have this base stand because I only have very few Star Wars figures. So this is like the first time I have this kind of a base stand. Looks good, man. Looks good. Looks awesome. Wow. Wait a minute. I think my music died, man. That's so weird. Yeah, I just realized it. There's no music. Am I still online? Yeah, it's so weird. My music died. It does say something that there's still input here though. Oh, there. I just had it set it too low. From the excitement, I must have like hit something. Oh, there. Sorry about that. It just felt weird because I realized, oh man, it was so silent. Okay, I'm not gonna put this on anymore. I'm not gonna like completely assemble it or something. Because there are so many things to look at in here. So I really don't need to do the base stands anymore. Oh yeah. Thanks, Andre. You can still hear the music. Yeah, I probably just had the volume too low in my room. That's why it was freakingly quiet. I think I accidentally clicked the volume when I was fiddling with all this stuff. Okay, so this is the final tray. This is, I think, the deluxe one. This is the deluxe tray where he has all the stuff. Man, this is so many stuff. Okay. Please come out without any incident. So many stuff. This is his pack when he got stranded. When he got stranded and when his bike broke down and he had to carry everything by himself, which is a really cool scene. Shows us how determined he is. He reminds me a lot of Guts from Berserk. His character, that he's quiet. He actually also reminds me a bit of Doom Guy from Doom Eternal, man. Yeah. Never takes off his helmet and stuff. Okay, here are the accessories. And yeah, Boba's helmet, man. I love this. I like that episode where he took this from Cobb Vanth. That was so awesome. I'm glad they're making a Cobb Vanth figure, although I'm not gonna get it anymore. I think I might get the Blurg if I have the space. And Andre is saying, are you buying the swoop bike? You know, man, I have so much extra space in my Mando shelf. I just might buy that swoop bike. When I saw it, it was, you know, Star Wars vehicles, they kind of don't have an appeal to me. Yeah. I mean, when I see, except for the N1 Starfighter and the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing, you know, those kinds of things have an appeal to me, but the rest, I even barely use the Darth Maul bike speeder, but the swoop bike, now that I'm having this Mando figure, the swoop bike is beginning to look very, very cool right now. I'm not kidding, man. I just might get it. How about you, Andre? Did you get the swoop bike? Because it's in that scene, right, when it broke down. I don't know how I'm gonna pose them. Maybe just gonna use it as a background. Man, that alarm's going off again. Is that my car? I know I've asked this like the last stream. Is that my car? But it's so freaky, man. Cause oh no, it wasn't an alarm. It was like an ambulance or a police siren. Yeah. So I just might think I'm gonna get the swoop bike because I am loving this so much. I might also get another Mando figure because this figure just impressed the hell a lot of me, and it's like 11:36 p.m. right now, so I don't think I can pose him. I don't have the time to pose him. So yeah, that's it. And here's a funny thing: a lot of people were commenting about the cape, like it's broken or something like that, that there's something wrong with it, and then everybody was just saying that it's part of the show, that it's his cape is really this distressed. So that was funny, because you know, I wouldn't have said that. I mean, this is my first Mando figure and all, but I wouldn't have said that. I'm going to figure out how to stick this in later, like what's the best look for it. Yeah, I think off to the side is a bit kind of practical. Yeah, this is more realistic. Yeah, like he can use this. He can still use the he can still wear it in real life, like it was in real situation, compared to like this where it's basically impossible. So yeah, you sort of brush the cape to the other side and then just make it fall back slightly like that. I'll figure it out. And Andre says, I have the speeder, room is too limited for me. Have they released the swoop bike though? I admit that I haven't. I usually just brush past the Star Wars stuff, especially the modern ones, especially those clone troopers and stuff like that. I couldn't even tell what makes them different from each other. So is the swoop bike, has it been released? Is that the one with the trooper, with the clone trooper, right? Is that it? Or no, it's not a clone trooper. It's something else. So many stuff to fiddle in here. I can't wait. Articulation is awesome. Okay, it's released. Oh my god, I just might have to get it. If it's released, I just might have to get it. Articulation is awesome. He's also a tall guy. Yeah, so there's a bit of problem with the leg articulation. It's not as, it's not as flexible or smooth. And this jetpack is a lot better, like way better than the Arena Fett. The Arena Fett, if you just look at it wrong, it's gonna fall off. This one though, it stays on. It stays on. The magnets are better compared to Arena Fett. Oh yeah, so I am going to check out the swoop bike after this stream, which is gonna be done, in a while, because we've seen all the stuff. I'm just so hyped, man. I can't get into detail because the general feeling of unboxing this is just pure joy. It's just pure happiness unboxing this. So I don't know what my stream's gonna look like a year from now when the hype for the figure, but I have to admit, in my streams, in my unboxings, this is one of the most of the times where I got super excited. Maybe because I just saw the trailer later, a few hours ago for Mandalorian Season 3, and I also saw The Last of Us, which stars our guy, Pedro Pascal. So I'm just like ultra full of serotonin or endorphins right now from this guy and how successful the franchise is. It just makes me happy, man, when a franchise is successful, or like we're all like hyped for it. It just makes me so happy. Oh, YGB and Yomo, glad guys you joined. Glad so much that you joined with Andre. Thank you for always joining me in the streams. And yeah, this Mando figure is just amazing, man. I'm just so happy with it. If you see the earlier part of the stream when I saw it, man, until now I'm still happy with it. And YGB say, interesting, the weathering doesn't look too rough here. Yeah, you can barely see it. There, you can see it though. It's like patina or something. Yeah, it's very shiny. It's very shiny, but it's not fingerprint, absorbing shiny. So that's cool. So I think that makes it different from the clone trooper. And I just love it so much. What? I'm here. I was supposed to end the stream, but you guys came here, so I'm just gonna talk a bit, just so you guys won't. Okay, something fell. Okay, his leg fell, so I'm just gonna look for it for a bit. I'm just gonna be careful. I'm not gonna run over it with my chair or something. Okay, found it. Whew. I'm just gonna stick the Pedro Pascal head sculpt just because I want to see. Although I'm always gonna pose him with a helmet on because the Mandalorian's not supposed to take off his helmet, right? So I wanna be faithful to that. I just feel so bad if I'm gonna pose him without his helmet on all the time. It's like I feel a connection to the character, and like I want to like, you know, like to support his beliefs. Isn't that weird? Like you sort of give your figure a personality. Like, you know, he's a Mandalorian, he's not supposed to take off his helmet, like, you know, show everybody his face. Okay, so it looks so good, man. God, it looks so good. And Yomo says, definitely got my eyes on this one. Can't get it yet because I have some other figures I want to get first. Yeah, you eventually have to get this. It might go on sale, I don't know. I mean, everybody loves this figure. But I think, you know, it just might go on sale. And I got it too expensive, man. When I converted the currency, the Hong Kong dollar, I was like, oh my god, did I just pay that much? So it you know, the excitement got through me because I was excited for the show. And Andre says, do you have Instagram? Yeah, I have Instagram. I'll try to post more on it. I'm gonna share it a bit later. I'll just add this to this video here, my Instagram. I post pictures there, but I think I should do a better job, like post taking pictures of everything, because most of the time I forget. I'm just so excited looking at my collection that I forget to take pictures of them. I just get lost in it. It's like my favorite way to relax is just hang out in my room and just look at my collection, man. Just stare at my collection. That's like one of my favorite things to do. It's a weird kind of relaxation that you can't really explain to people. They won't understand. So, okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys a few questions. Where did he get this again? Is this a necklace or something? Oh, okay. YGB says you can use his head on the transport trooper if you have one. Oh yeah, that scene where he... yeah, man. The more I talk to you guys, the more my collection's gonna... my Mando shelf's gonna increase. See, I talk so much. Like, how long have I been talking about Mandalorian, man? The camera turned off. It triggered the auto off effect. 30 minutes, man. That's a timer for my camera. This one is on his belt. What is this again? What was this again? I forgot what this was in the show. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of goes here. It kind of looks like it goes here. Yeah. You know what they're saying about the jetpack? I'm experiencing that right now. Yeah, I think it goes here. So, God, this is so good. Like this mud horn, right? This is a mud horn. Did he get the mud horn's insignia though? I think he didn't want it, right? That's why he got the whistling bird. I forgot the name of this weapon. This is his ulti. How do I attach this? Okay, it's here. It's here. See that part there? Yeah, this is like the whistling bird, and I think it attaches there. You know what? I'm not gonna fiddle with it without reading the instructions. And YGB says it holds a spear. Okay, this is... oh, okay. Let me check it out. Oh yeah, it does hold a spear. Oh, that's so cool, man. Thank you for that. Never noticed this detail. Did the older Mandos have this? And yeah, Andre says, doesn't that hold a spear? Yeah, it holds a spear. I'm not gonna trust this though. Oh yeah, this is pretty thick actually. It's not as flimsy as I thought. So it's like this. Wow. Okay, so how about Andre and YGB? YGB and Yomo. Do you guys have this? I mean, Yomo said that, you know, he's gonna get it later. How about you, YGB? Do you already have this? The detail of the armor. Wow. Glad he got the Mudhorn somehow. I know he didn't want this, but I'm glad that it's here. Yeah. Be careful with this though. This pulse rifle cartridges. They have a tendency to fall off. Andre says, this is a great unboxing to watch. I like the organic discovery of the parts. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, man, that I'm not bumming you guys out with... this is my first Mando ever. So, yeah, there's a lot, you know. If anybody is like on the fence about getting their first Mando, this is the experience. You'll be so overwhelmed with everything. And Yomo was saying, looking forward to seeing the Mando Luke and Ahsoka as well. Yeah, man. Because of Mando, I have a Star Wars shelf. Because of The Last Jedi, I almost did not have a Star Wars shelf. But because they just made a strong comeback with Mando, man. Yeah, I know this is not the hand, but I'm just imagining how it would look like with the saber. But because of Mando, I just learned to love the franchise again. Thank you so much for making Star Wars good, because it was so depressing with how bad it became. And YGB saying, because I usually order the world second batch, so it's also cheaper. Oh, YGB has it on pre-order but it's after Chinese New Year. And YGB says, exactly, and I thought opening Mando 2.0 with Grogu was overwhelming. So you also had this exact experience that I'm having right now. I mean, with how good the show is and how they really nailed the figure, I hope this won't become some sort of an Iron Man where it just becomes too much. I just want to preserve this moment where Mando gives you this reaction. Because right now when I open an Iron Man, it's not really the same reaction I have when opening this. Yeah. I really love the show. I really love this figure. I'm not gonna be surprised if this is gonna be figure of the year for me. I don't know. I mean, the year is so long, right? I mean, it's still January. But this is a pretty solid contender, man. And Patrick Irvin, yeah, Filipino, finally. Patrick, you're the first Filipino in my stream, man. Hey, man, where'd you bought and how much? I got it from Toys Wonderland. It's very expensive. Patrick, I forgot. I think it's around 2,000 pesos in our currency. 22,000 pesos in our currency. I don't recommend you get that. I just made the mistake because I was just so excited. It's like add to cart, pay. And then when I saw the conversion to our currency, Philippine pesos, I was like, oh my god, did I just spend 22,000 pesos for a Star Wars figure? So I was like, but right now, what can you say? I'm so happy. I mean, getting that same amount of money and just getting this. This is making me react more. When I earn something like 22 pesos, I'm like, yeah, it's cool, it's good, you know, it's not bad. But when I got this, I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Yeah, so there's the difference with that, like making a grown man happy, huh? And YGB says, Andre, not only cheaper, but Hot Toys usually corrects errors in the second batch. YGB, are there any errors with this release? Because for me, man, this is just so awesome. I mean, sure, I mean, there's this thing about the weathering, right? But come on, I've survived Iron Man Mark 85 battle damage that doesn't have any weathering in the back. So this is like so good for me. Is there anything for you, if there's something wrong with this figure? I mean, what is it? And then YGB says, opening Iron Man is the smell for me. Yeah, that die-cast smell. I can relate, man. That die-cast smell is just so awesome. And Andre is saying, this is what collecting is all about. Enjoying special figures. You know what, Andre? This is all about, it's the community, man. It's like discovering the figure for the first time along with your friends. I mean, you know, we share the same hobby, but we're kind of friends because of this, right? I mean, how many people in real life can you find that would share this excitement, that would totally understand and get what we're going through, right? like how hype we are with the show, how we love the figure so much, stuff like that. And YGB is saying, I don't think so, but they might tone down the weathering in the second batch. Oh, so there is too much weathering. You know, if there's something I'm gonna comment, I'm thinking that Beskar is a very, very solid kind of steel and it won't weather. I mean, that's just my opinion. It's not supposed to weather because, I mean, it's the metal that can block a lightsaber. It's a metal that prevents a lightsaber from cutting through. So that metal is not gonna show some sort of distress or corrosion, right? I mean, if that's the lore. So yeah, for the second batch, if they're gonna make this a lot shinier without that much weathering, that would be very good. And also think it's a wise decision to get this the second batch because it's worth it. I mean, first batch are for people with me with poor impulse control. but second batch is like how you should collect this because right now it's just too expensive. And we know it's gonna get cheaper. It's gonna get cheaper. And it's still worth it. You're still gonna be as happy when you get it. So that is all good. And Andre says, we are not friends. You would make me spend too much. Yeah, I'm sorry, Andre. I try to advocate for financial responsibility, though. I mean, I try. You know what? I've been totally ignoring this blaster. I don't know why. Maybe because I got so used to it with Boba Fett. It just looks so similar. But this is his main weapon. It's one of his main weapons. And YGB says, yeah, in the show he was very clean most of the time. There was only one scene where it got dirty, but that was it. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, in my head canon, mud is not supposed to stick here because it's a special kind of metal. It just, you know, has some adamantium level way of dealing with friction, something like that. And YGB also says, I think they added weathering to hide imperfections in the chrome because not all can be perfect. Yeah, exactly. They added weathering because this is just so hard to nail, man. Like in real life, I have symbols and when I get them, they're so shiny. Symbols, expensive symbols, like more expensive than this figure. But after a week or so, they're gonna look like this with this kind of weathering, this kind of rust or patina. Yeah, especially when, you know, a sweaty drummer plays it. That's what the expensive symbols are gonna look like. But I don't mind. It looks, you know, for musical instruments, it looks like you spent time with it, and that's always special. And yeah, thank you everyone. I mean, there's 8 of you watching, 7 I mean, 1 left, but it's all good, man. This is like one of the best unboxings I ever had. The happiest and, you know, most awesome compared to my last unboxing where I was just, well, I mean, Raiden. I got the Raiden. The Raiden's not bad, man. Yeah, see that? That's the Raiden, man. It's so cool. It's with Alita. I upgraded them to that shelf because I love Raiden so much. I'm even gonna get that red Raiden. I know where to look for it. I saw it somewhere and I'm gonna find it. And Andre says, what other figures are you planning on buying before this at Yomo? Okay, Yomo is saying there are some people that have cleaned the weathering of it. Looks good either. Yeah, I saw Ronnie Stark. Ronnie Stark is a Filipino, but Ronnie Stark is like one of the most badass collectors, and he just like cleaned the crap out of this. And I don't know how he does it. That was it Roven Stark? Yeah, that guy is amazing, man. I wish he has a YouTube channel. Roven Stark, man, if you ever like listen to this or you're out there, start a channel. I'm totally gonna support you. You're like one of the most awesome collectors, man. And Patrick is saying, bro, any plans to clear out the weathering using Q-tips and paint thinner? Patrick, you know me, man. I'm never gonna touch these things. I'm just like the third hand user. The most mods I'm gonna do is use a blow dryer or super glue on stuff that I break. And 1/6 cave. Oh no, I mean YGB says you can wipe it all with Cape Cod wipes though, but it takes some time work. So yeah, it's a lot of Yeah, polishing. And 1/6 Cave, welcome man, welcome 1/6 Cave. Congrats, this one makes the first Beskar Mando look like a Hasbro figure. Are you serious, guys? Ones who've owned the first one, do you guys agree? Does it gonna make it look like the, what do you call that? Like a Hasbro figure? Okay, since I'm talking a lot, I'm gonna use the face cam. Face cam, where you're not appearing. There, okay. And Wolverine, Black Panther, Darth Vader, Inart, Aragorn, Attack the Clones figures. I'll be trying to. Okay, Yomo saying that he'll get Wolverine. I'll get Wolverine too. So excited about that with the real leather jacket and all. Black Panther. I'm gonna pass on Black Panther. I'm happy with my first Black Panther, so I'm gonna pass on it. Darth Vader. Oh my god. Darth Vader, I can't wait to unbox it because I know I'm gonna be like a schoolgirl screaming all around when I see that the battle damage head sculpt. Inart Aragorn, man. I'm just waiting for my credit card to reset and I'm gonna pre-order the Gandalf and the Aragorn. Attack the Clones figures. Okay, I'm gonna pass on that, so it's okay, it's all good. And Andre says, I would be scared to remove the weathering. My T-1000 statue that came with the X-13 Terminator got ruined when my partner dusted him. Oh, ouch. Like, did the paint come off? I'm sorry about that, man. I wish it could still be fixed. And Andre, celebrity in the chat, 1/6 Cave. Yeah, 1/6 Cave. Thank you for visiting me, man. I check out your channel, man. You're like, I'm just, trying to be cool here, but thank you so much for finally visiting. Like, all you guys, I love you, all of you guys, especially Andre. You're like almost here because of your break, but I really appreciate it, man. And YGB, not really, because in the show they use different armors for different scenes. Okay, I sort of felt that, but I never really noticed it. So in some it looked like chrome, and some scenes it looked like 1.0 Beskar. Yeah. I think so. If you look closely at every scene, you'd know that they're using different armors. And Andre is saying, I'm in love with Edward Scissorhands, figure of the year at 1/6 Cave. Edward Scissorhands, that was so good. I mean that Breda's review of it was so awesome too. And Breda also has a review of, what do you call that? He just released it, Present Toys Marty. It's a pretty good review. It's so funny. There's a part in the review where Breda said they kind of look like brothers. The Present Toys and the Hot Toys, they don't look alike. They're like brothers. And it's so true. I was like, cracking up while watching it. And Andre says that his T-1000 statue came off. That DX13, you're so lucky you got that, man. I only got that. I think I pre-ordered a Present Toys one, which I'm gonna get next year, because my Arnold, my T800 is so lonely. It's just in there with the endoskeleton. Yes. So Andre is asking that the head sculpt on that Marty. I bought that figure, but it looks so funny and he looks so tall. So I actually plan on posing him in my DeLorean 1 to be kneeling in the hood and playing the guitar because he's so tall. That's the only way I can hide the height. So I was like, man, this looks ugly. Yeah, the Present Toys. It's gonna be really funny when I unbox it because I really think it looks bad. I sort of regret buying it, but I can't find Marty at a good price right now, so I had to get that one. Okay, so this has gone long enough. Like, this is like, my longest stream for one figure. So thank you guys for making it awesome. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, you see my mic here is set up because I don't usually turn the face cam on for these things because I was just thinking of I'm gonna be talking to myself. But having you guys visiting and sharing this, my first Mando experience, that is just so awesome, man. And YGV says that Present Toys Marty is perfect with the new Hot Toys dog. They both have holes in the side of their heads, right? That cracked me up, yeah. Again, good night, guys. It's like 12 midnight here in my time, in my part of the world, and I can't wait to post this stuff. You know, still a lot of things. I will post them tonight. Again, thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add the Instagram. I'm gonna edit this. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add my Instagram here. Okay, so follow me on Instagram, guys. I'll do my best to post more fun photos. To because like Lael said. I mean, he didn't say it, but he implied it. This hobby is supposed to be positive, man. It's supposed to make us happy. So I'm hoping I'm gonna, post photos that's gonna cheer you up, guys. Makes you appreciate the figures you have, or makes you appreciate the figures you don't have, because that's the game, right? Sometimes I mean, I don't have a lot of clone troopers, but because of the stuff that I'm seeing, I'm learning to appreciate them. And that swoop bike, man, Andre, you're not my friend, man. You're gonna make me get that swoop bike, man. Good night, everyone. Gonna add the Instagram now.